Good morning, everybody. This is the beginning of day 7 for this particular round of Mary's Mini. It's going by pretty quickly. And a few other people mentioned that as well. But just a few more days. And I'm really ready for this one to end. This one has not been the most successful Mary's Mini for me. I have gone off a little bit. And then the magic words are, if you go off, get right back on the very next bite. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. A little bit too much snacking this past week. Don't know why. I'm not looking for advice. Just verbalizing it. We usually know why. And then reevaluate and get back to what we need to do. And this is the funny thing. Some of the cravings that I've been having have been for whole food plant-based eating. It's been things like fruit and beans. I'm craving beans. Weird, I know. But then, of course, I have a problem with snacks, and they caught me this past week. But today is day 7. It is a new day, and we are going to shoot for total compliance today. And so, if you find yourself going off, don't say, "Oh, I only made it to day 2." Don't say that. You're still on day 2. Tomorrow's day 3, regardless of whether you go off track. You just keep on going until you get to the end of whatever it is you designated as your time period for your Mary's Mini. I'm in the middle of a 10-day Mary's Mini. Today is day 7. Today is going to be a compliant day. I am going to ride my bike today. I rotated it a little bit yesterday, and it did not hurt. So I'm going to rotate it a little bit more. Not saying that I'm going to go super fast, but I am going to hop on my bike today. I did some cooking yesterday. It felt so good to do some cooking. That made me happy. That made me very, very happy. Made some cabbage and potatoes. Filmed my part of my application for the Food for Life program under PCRM. I'm really, really hoping that I get selected for that. But I turned in my whole application. I was really proud of myself. So I'll keep y'all abreast of what's going on with that. We've got a little bit of a break from school. So we're off Monday and Tuesday. And I'm hoping that one of those days I get to go to the gym. Monday, I meet with my doctor. That's where he actually looks at my toe, see if it's healed. It's been 6 weeks. So, and I've been keeping it taped. I'm doing it every single day, staying off of it as much as possible, wearing the boot around the house even. So, I'm hoping that I've taken good care of it, and the strange feeling that I'm feeling in it is just that it's trying to heal and it's stiff and that sort of thing. That's what I'm hoping is going on, and not that it hasn't healed and something's wrong. So I'll find out on Monday. And then other than that, nothing really new to report right now. Nothing serious to talk about. Just basically, if you find yourself craving things, or if you've succumbed to cravings, really, that's what I mean. If you give in to cravings, don't think that you have messed up your mini or that you've ended your mini. If you're in the middle of a Mary's Mini, or if you're in the middle of a program, maximum weight loss program, which my smaller group does. If you're in the middle of that and you mess up, don't say, "Oh, well, I'll try again next time." No, say, "Oh, well, let me continue and be better with the next meal or the next bite." And then just keep on going. So if you designate yourself to do a 10-day plan of some kind, stick with that 10-day plan. Even if you're not where you need to be on day 4. then the second half of day 4, get back to it. Or if you go to bed day 4 and it was a bust, day 5, shoot for compliance and keep on going. You don't quit in the middle of this. 1 or 2 really good days of compliance could do you the world of good. So what if you didn't quite make it the whole 10 days? But most of those days you did, that's a success. A few of those days you did, those days were successful. Look at your successes. Don't just look at the things that you didn't do right. It's a journey. It's a journey. This whole thing is a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, you know. And with that comes a few little bumps in the road. And it's okay. You know, go through them, go around them, and keep on going, because the finish line is way up there. You've got, you know, time to take care of what you need. It's not all going to happen at once. And you know, I've said this before. I've heard of the term the battle of the bulge. It's a long situation. It's a bunch of little battles, not just one. It's a bunch of little battles. And the minute that you're successful with each and every one, you know, or you know, you're successful with this one, congratulate yourself. Didn't quite make it so much with that one. Strive to do better next time. And then when you do find yourself having some successes, congratulate yourself on that. Don't beat yourself up for the things that you didn't do right. You know, just continue to strive to do better. And, you know, this is going to happen. I'm going to lose this weight. I'm definitely going to lose this weight. I know I'm going to have a loss at the end of this Mary's Mini and at the end of this challenge that I'm in. I know I'm going to have a loss. I just, you know, went off a couple times this past week, and I'm back on, you know, so let's make it a good day. We have our potluck today in Plant-Based Atlanta. And I'm going to make some green beans and potatoes with mushrooms in them. That's what I'm going to take with me. So I'm going to actually film myself baking it. Weren't y'all proud of me yesterday? I wrote out that whole recipe for my cabbage and potatoes. Y'all know I just like to get in there and cook and not sit down and write that stuff down. But it wasn't that hard. So I'll try to get in the habit of doing that. If I, you know, set aside that extra time, I'll try to get in the habit of doing that more often. So today I'm going to, because whenever we go to potlucks, we write out our recipe, or at least ingredients of what we're bringing. And so I'm going to write it out again and put it in the comments tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing that, because I know many of you have said that you really would appreciate a written out recipe, and it really did not take that long to write that thing out. It's not perfect. You know, I'm sure there are programs that I could put it in to make the calculations perfect, but it's what I did. So, you know, I don't have calorie count and all that kind of stuff, but at least you have the ingredients and what I did to make it. So I'm going to write that out again today for you, for my green beans and potatoes with mushrooms. And looking forward to getting in the kitchen again. So that is all I have. I didn't cook much at all this past week. Again, yesterday was my first day. So I just have what I cooked yesterday, and I cooked some okra soup as well. I didn't film that one, but I did, and that was really good. Okra and potato soup. I've got a couple of pictures of that. And then of course the things that I took to work, basic things like Instant Pot potatoes, and then my steamed broccoli or my steamed green beans or my steamed cauliflower, you know, just basic stuff. I ate a whole lot of ballpark potato salad. I love that stuff. I just simply love that stuff. And that was pretty good. You know, I would take it and stuff it in a third of a bell pepper or a red pepper. That's really, really tasty, and it makes for finger food too. All right, guys, I will talk to y'all again this week, probably Wednesday. I'm thinking Wednesday because my results video will be on Friday. So I'll talk to y'all again on Wednesday, and you have an absolutely a wonderful day. Bye. It is Friday. I got to school early and stopped and got me some breakfast, and half of this will be my snack. Oh yeah. I am in my classroom, and this is what I do when I get here for my food. This is so dirty, it's so old. This is my Hot Logic Mini. On the inside, I put my frozen broccoli. See, that's all frozen. Took it out of a bag, and then I'm gonna snap that on, and then zip it up, plug it in, and then my broccoli will be steamed and nice for me for lunch. Which is about 3.5, 4 hours from now. And then in my bigger Hot Logic, so that's my Hot Logic Mini right there. And then in my bigger Hot Logic, I have a larger bowl. These are 2 really big potatoes. And then I put the top on it and snap that nicely. And then here's my bigger Hot Logic here. That's for bigger containers. I zip that up and plug it in, and my potatoes will stay warm for me. Sometimes I'll have several with a bigger container, and I'll have one for snack, and then I'll have one for lunch. And then after lunch, I unplug it, even if I have a couple more potatoes in it. And then I'll either heat it back up a half hour before I'm ready to eat it, or just eat it at room temperature. So these are what I use at school.